Good morning. This is Hope Reactor. Now, let's begin today's news.
More knowledge, less thinking. We are living in the most information-rich era in human history. Open your phone and the answers are there. Search online and millions of results appear instantly. Ask AI and it can summarize complex ideas in seconds. We are learning more than ever before. We are exposed to more information than any generation in history. And yet, many people feel no smarter than they did before. Around the world, researchers and educators are increasingly concerned about declining attention spans and reduced capacity for deep thinking. Why is this happening? Most people assume the answer is simple. I need to study more. I need to learn more. But the real problem isn't a lack of knowledge. In fact, it's the opposite. We are drowning in knowledge. The paradox: more answers, fewer questions. This may be one of the greatest paradoxes of the modern age. Answers have become unlimited. Questions have become rare. Information continues to grow. Deep thinking continues to shrink. The real issue is that our ability to find answers has begun to surpass our ability to create meaningful questions. We've become incredibly good at receiving answers. Search engines provide them. AI generates them. Algorithms deliver them. As a result, we've unknowingly trained ourselves to become experts at consuming answers, but not necessarily at asking questions. What history teaches us: when we look back at human history, progress never started with answers. It always started with questions. Why do diseases spread? Why does lightning strike? Why do nations rise and fall? The people who changed the world weren't the ones who already knew the answers. They were the ones who asked questions nobody else had thought to ask. Why does an apple fall from a tree? Why can birds fly but humans cannot? Why do some ideas transform entire civilizations? Every major breakthrough began with a question. The AI era. From a competition of knowledge to a competition of questions. Today, some of the world's leading universities and companies are placing increasing emphasis on something called question literacy, the ability to create powerful questions. Because when it comes to knowledge, AI will outperform humans. Memory, calculation, information retrieval, speed. In nearly every category, machines are becoming superior. But there is still something uniquely human: the ability to imagine a question that doesn't exist yet. And that's where many people misunderstand the future. Some believe that because AI exists, studying no longer matters. That's not true. Knowledge still matters. In fact, it always will. But knowledge alone is no longer enough. Knowledge is raw material. It's wood, steel, and concrete. Without materials, you cannot build a house. But piling up materials doesn't create a house either. You need a blueprint. And in life, questions are the blueprint. The future belongs not only to people who possess knowledge, it belongs to those who can search, understand, organize, and connect knowledge. Agriculture and AI, education and gaming, medicine and virtual reality, history and social media. Innovation often emerges when seemingly unrelated ideas collide. In the past, powerful people were those who knew more. In the future, powerful people will be those who connect more, and those who ask better questions. But the hope: we are not spectators. We are the builders. Humanity is standing at a turning point. Old assumptions are breaking apart. Education, work, success, learning, even the meaning of achievement itself, everything is being rewritten. That can feel frightening, but it can also be exciting, because for the first time in generations, we are not simply inheriting the rules of a world built by others. We are helping create the rules of a new one. We are not spectators. We are participants. We are not watching history. We are shaping it. The question is not what AI will do. The question is what humanity will choose to do with AI. Thousands of years ago, humans discovered fire. During the Industrial Revolution, we harnessed machines. Today we have AI. Fire was neither good nor evil. Machines were neither good nor evil. Their impact depended entirely on how people chose to use them. AI is no different. That is why the future does not belong to those with more answers. It belongs to those with better questions. If you want to become wiser in the age of AI, try one simple experiment. Before searching, before asking AI, before looking for answers, pause and ask yourself, what am I really trying to understand? What kind of future do I want to help create? Am I even asking the right question? Because the answer that changes your life may not be hidden in new information. It may be hidden inside a new question. So here's a question for you. When was the last time you created a truly good question of your own? Let us know in the comments. This is Hope Reactor, and perhaps the future will be shaped not by those who have the answers, but by those brave enough to ask the next great question.